not just personal taste.
Eh.
It was CEO and DHR. The last part was just...
That's what seems like it's personal, bro. Like, this is very specific.
This is specific. Welcome back to another episode of Shocked and Skewed.
Welcome back indeed. You're with me as usual, Terrence, and my homeboy over here, Kiyosi Mao. Give him a round of applause.
For waiting. I ain't done nothing yet.
My G.
Yeah.
How you doing, bro?
I'm good, bro. How you doing?
I'm good.
How's everybody doing out there?
Hope you're all good.
Yeah.
Hope you're good. Yeah. We're back with another dose. I was about to say daily dose, weekly dose. At this point, whatever. It's
whenever you get it from the supplier.
Whenever you get it from the supplier, that's when you get it. You get it when you get it.
The street is crying now, though.
Yeah, the streets is fed up, bro.
We fed up.
Streets is fed
up, my G.
For sure.
Nah, but this though, as time goes,
Yeah.
We'll get to it. Anyway, let's get right into it, yeah?
Yeah. I think I don't know when that was, we posted about asking people to give us some of their hot takes, just general hot takes, right?
Yeah.
So I think today we're gonna be getting into those, right?
Yeah.
So it was just a hot take, anything. It could be about anything.
Yeah.
So first one, and shout out to Callisto for always being punctual with this thing.
Yeah, he makes sure.
Shout out to you. So yeah, Callisto's hot take was, a CEO has no business giving design or marketing material changes.
Guns blazing, right? Couldn't even just come through with something.
Bro.
Yeah.
Hot take.
Okay. 100% agree.
You agree, yeah?
Yeah, 100% agree. I think we just have the culture here of thinking the CEO is the all-knowing. That's how we position CEOs. It's like, okay, this dude, just because he's up there, he knows everything, and he's the one that should decide basically everything that goes on in the company. But I don't think that's how it works elsewhere.
Yeah.
Because CEO is strategy,
yes.
and all of that. And it's not even the one that's developing the strategy. Every single department has their own departmental strategy. He would develop maybe the overall strategy of the direction and everything from. But Adric, boss.
Adric, I say, the CEO doesn't like this one.
CEO, he doesn't like the flag that you've used there. CEO.
What do you mean? How did he get to a point where
Chief Executive Officer.
Is there on WhatsApp checking? Boss. I'm pretty sure they don't even check email.
What a managing director. What a managing director. I'll be like, okay, when a managing director has CEO, boss.
CEO, bro. Like, but WhatsApp, sending. Komaso, bro. I realized one thing. Niggas, hey.
Yeah.
This is gonna be another flame to the marketing boys.
Yeah.
But hey, man, I'm sorry. You are who we interact with.
Yeah, exactly.
Unfortunately, that's just how it is. So
I'm gonna do the journey of our existence. What's the saying?
Oh yeah, what did they say?
Anyway, whoever remembers,
remind us in the comments.
Yeah, but definitely they are that to us.
Yeah. So yeah. I realized that most marketing guys, right? Marketing personnel, they lie on the CEOs. They lie on them.
Yeah?
Yeah, because if you're a designer or just agency in general, if you get a change, that's a preference. Just like the individual, what will marketing feels good. Okay, I want to make this change. I want to imprint this on this artwork, right? But the change is not necessarily drastic enough to warrant that kind of to warrant the change itself, right?
Yeah.
So they would rather just say, okay, hey, stuff that goes and good man. This is the CEO saying. CEO says you should change it that way, this way, the other way. So there's nothing you can do there.
But then that also brings me to like a little thing that I hate. I don't know. I've probably talked about this before, but changing things for the sake of it,
just for the hell of it.
I think we talked about this like in the last episode also, that if it actually comes down to it, there would be very few changes, like when it comes to designs and all of that. If everyone was to be objective, because the CEO thing, as you're saying it, people using the CEO as just a name that we'll throw out there so that they do what we want them to do.
Yeah.
It comes at a point where they have no objective reason to make said change. As I said, it's just like, okay, I just need these niggas to make this change.
Yeah, so just to customize it to my own liking.
Yeah. But on the flip side of that, I've actually seen CEOs sending through, making changes to artworks, being like, nah, I don't like the red.
Our CEOs, they don't have much to worry about it, because if you have to worry about graphic design, then obviously you're not.
Yeah, okay. I think it's also to do with the kind of business. Okay. The kind of businesses that we deal with mainly, or the kind of businesses in this country that require marketing communications agencies, are usually businesses that are high marketing, that rely highly on the marketing. Yeah. So, okay. For example, let me just give an example. Someone that I haven't worked with, Airtel. Yeah.
Yeah.
Primary function of like a phone company is to market. They need to market themselves. They need to grow their customer base. They need to, So they hit on that. So the CEO that they get is not usually an engineer who will be working on the technological aspect of that company. Yes, for example, Airtel. They won't hire someone who is a technological person. They'll hire someone who's a marketing person, and then maybe hire a CTO, Chief Technology Officer, to like handle that stuff, the tech stuff. So in so doing, CEO Jagakara, mostly what he's thinking about is customers. So because he's always thinking about customers, he's more connected to the marketing department.
Yeah.
And if he's more connected to the marketing department, he wants, basically has nothing to do with. He's waiting for because strategists would do banga daily.
Yeah.
Yeah. Day to day, what is he doing? If he's only looking at marketing, if he's mostly looking at marketing, what is he doing? Marketing has final approval. CEO has to give the final check for this. So especially in today's world where it is seen as social media can either make or break you, you can hold that thought.
All right.
Hold that thought.
What has come in?
Hold that thought.
What's coming? Okay, yeah.
While we're on the subject, it is the same CEOs. This is big A. I think a big A.
Okay. All right, hit us.
You see, like, the worst communications come out of a company. Like something that has so many mistakes, something that causes stir on social media because maybe they missed something.
Oh.
And said CEO had to approve this. So, like, how does that conversation go now?
Come on, did I say, how do you...
At the end of the day, he approved.
It's you, boss.
It was like, bruh, you saw the shit. You saw it.
I'm thinking that also makes that also like infringes on the marketing personnel, because at the end of the day you can't really critique something with like you can critique it in a way that actually matters, because obviously the CEO has to have the final say.
Yeah.
So you rather just chuck it, just forward it, by it.
Yeah, but if I was a marketing personnel, if it was me in that position, I've worked with people like this. I've had the pleasure of working with people like this, that you sell to them. Yeah. So this person is, let's just say, head of marketing. Yeah, or marketing manager. As agency, we sell to them. We sell them. You give them the idea. They have to buy it and like own it. Yeah. They take ownership of the idea, and you can tell the kind of people that you work with. Good. Okay. They take ownership of the idea. Then like, okay, cool. I'm taking this to my CEO, or take. So they go with that, not as an agency has sent us this, but as we as marketing, of which agency is part of the marketing team, have created this, and this is why it's going to work. This is so even the CEO, if he's saying no or if he's changing something, he also realizes okay, it has to be objective. I have to be changing this from an objective point of view. This marketing team of marketing professionals believes that this will work as it is.
Yeah.
If I'm saying no to it, or if I'm changing something, it has to objectively be a good enough, a better approach than what they've come up with. So I feel like that's the solution here. So if CEO maybe at high level, what he's saying here, what Kalisto is saying here, I'm thinking is like the once-off things, yeah? I don't know specifically what he's referring to. Marketing material changes could be anything. Komano, there's a difference between... I personally don't think a CEO should approve social media stuff.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah?
Yeah, but let's say I'm in a campaign.
Let's say
campaign that's going to run for the entire year.
Let's say an entire campaign that's going to run for the entire year.
Do they have the right to pitch in?
Changes. I'll still 100% agree. They're not, but I think it just has to do with how good of a pitch it was. If it's a good enough pitch, then cool. If they're changing, then that means they should be changing the overall strategy, not nitpicky type stuff. Yeah. So if they're making changes, in this case, it should be changes to the overall strategy. Maybe this thing, maybe direction was this, but what if we change the direction for it? So it shouldn't be something like nah, it shouldn't be something like that. So yeah. Do you have another one?
Yeah, let's move on. Let's move on to the next one. All right, this one comes from Mzala. Is it Mzala? Mzala.
Yeah, Sangwani.
But this is Sangwani.
Yeah.
And his was everyone's entitled to their opinion on design.
Yeah.
But let's remember, design decisions are based on expertise, research, and strategic goals, not just personal tastes. It was CEO and DHR. The last part was just...
That's what seems like it's personal, bro. Like, this is very specific.
This is specific. So figure HR.
Now, that's mad, bro. That's mad. Good impagana. Hey, HR impagana.
CEO recruiting HR to come. Yo, man. Yo, Sangwani, what are you going through out there?
What's going on, bro? What's going on? Yeah, man. But yeah, that is. I think that kind of ties into the same thing. Yeah, that we're talking about.
Yeah.
Like, it's the nitpicky. The problem is the nitpicky things.
Yes.
Yeah.
If you change overall
thing,
the umbrella,
the bigger picture, it's like fine.
Yeah.
But why have we used that for? Okay, that font or that color.
Yeah.
Dude, you get asked about colors, using colors that are in the brand guideline.
Yeah.
That are primary. No, our color is green. Our color is blue. Why are you using that color? Bruh, check the the secondary colors, the alternate color guide.
Yeah.
Like it's all there.
And there's this thing where what I don't like about this color talk, right? This
Yeah.
Pantone talk.
Yeah.
Right? You're working for a client that has, let's say, orange and maybe blue as their colors. Pantone 3, 4, 5.
Yeah.
And Pantone 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
You take those colors and obviously you're trying to make it transition with the person that you're using, with the subject. It should look natural.
Yeah.
So obviously you're gonna brighten up some colors. You're gonna brighten up some shading, lighting, right? Bobo. And then when you just lighten up the color just a little bit, but you have the base Pantone there,
Yeah.
they'll come tell you this is not
That's
our
not
color.
our color.
That's not how these things work. Even when you're
Yeah.
putting in the brand guide, there's that have you seen there's a tint where you can tint the color like 10%, 20%, same color you tint it, or you change the there's tint and then there's shade.
Yeah.
Yeah, so tinting is adding I think a white, and then shading is adding a gray to
gray.
the color to make it dark.
So
Right.
basically, brightness.
Brightness.
Hue is the same.
Yeah, hue is the same. You're just changing the lightness, dark or light. But Kunoko, bro, if you just change it just a little bit, like this is not our color. This is too dark for us. This is no.
It's like, okay, it's like if you see a red car, there's no doubt that the car is red. But under different light conditions,
It might look.
it might look different. It will be a darker red. It will be
It'll
a
look-
lighter red.
yeah.
Like, so they are. I want to try and explain this concept. But I don't know if it'll come off because I think about it in my head. It's something that I know in my head, but
Alright.
I've never had to like say it out loud.
Okay, let's hear it.
Yeah, let's hear it. Okay. When designing, yeah, there's layers. Not really the layers in Photoshop or anything, but just how you perceive a design, yeah?
Yeah.
So, okay, for example, what can I use as an example? What can I use as an example? Okay, let's go with Airtel, since we're already talking about Airtel.
Okay.
Let's go with Airtel. On the design, on any design, yeah, Airtel, for example, right, there's a logo. There's a logo.
Bam.
And there's Dima context, the default elements.
Yeah.
I always take that as it's a layer. It's a top layer.
Top
yeah?
layer number 1.
That's layer number 1.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Under that, there's an image.
Yeah.
No, under that layer, there's copy.
Okay. Yeah. The
There's
copy, the text.
copy, call to action, what, the text. Cool. That's layer number 2. Under that, there's maybe a shade, the white shade that they put on the image so that the image stands out. There's that layer as well. And then on the bottom, on the base, there's the actual image.
Yeah.
I feel like this first layer and second layer that has text, that's where you use the colors in their original form. You do not mess with them at all.
Okay.
Because those are the primary layers, yeah?
Yeah.
But in this layer where there's the shading and the layer where there's the actual image, you can play around with the brightnesses and as long as it's the same color, you
Yeah.
can play around with those colors.
So as it looks like harmonious, right?
Yeah, it's like the harmony is there. It's like, okay, it's like take if we were to create an ad, yeah, shopped and skewed, yeah, yeah. So we have our logo here. These colors, they have to always stay the same. But if there's an image in the background or there's elements that we want to use or that we want to add in the background images that are colored green or blue, it could be different shades of green and blue from this one. It doesn't necessarily have to always be
to
the
match.
same matching shade because, as you said, you're trying to match with the mood of the image.
Exactly.
So that blue can't be that bright in an image where it's like there's like darkness, a little bit of darkness. So
Exactly. We're on the same page.
we're on the same page. So yeah, all of these things that we've just explained, take that expertise and research and whatever that is talked about here. It's something that we think about, but they do not think about that.
Yeah, they're just thinking color is just,
Kalai. So this one is hard for us to like win because I think people still like to just comment on things. People still like to just have an opinion on things. People feel like if they don't comment on something, that means they haven't done their job in a way or something like that. If everything else is perfect, they'll be like, can we just change the blue? Can it just look like? So it's for no reason, but you know for a fact why you've used that specific color. They don't. So, excuse me. Yeah, I think we should all just stay in our.
Yeah, and then it's just like one of those where they just tell you, let's just see it. Change it, like, let's just see.
Bro.
Hey.
How did just so again say?
Hey.
Okay. First of all, no, I don't want. I don't want to.
All right, let's move on.
All right, let's go
to the next one.
Yeah.
All right. Hey guys, this is our boy. Audio Rock Swisher.
Yeah.
Tawanda.
The one and only guest on Chopped and Skewed.
The one and only. Special place for this guy here.
Yeah.
Anyway, he goes 75% of marketing departments in Malawi are just vibes.
Hey.
Nothing doing. Hey, brother.
Hey.
Tawanda, don't hold back, bro.
Hey, man. It's like, I'm not even going to be objective with this comment. I'm just going to say what's on my mind.
That is 75%.
75%.
So, damn, that's a lot, man. That's a lot of nothing doing.
That's a lot because, the number of companies with marketing departments. But as marketing people, if you're in a room and there's like 10 marketing people, yeah, basically what he's saying is of every 10, 7.5 of y'all,
7.5 niggas. So like eight niggas are useless. But one of the 8 sometimes half the time.
Sometimes he thinks, right? he has sense. Hey, but this is coming from. We even put up the tweet here. It's not coming from us.
We're just reporting.
Like, but yeah, basically, y'all ain't doing shit. Just vibes. Nothing doing, as he has put it. But yeah, I feel like maybe we're not fair to marketers. I don't know, man.
We don't understand their half of of the coin.
As we talked about, like in the previous episode, about like that thing where we do the switch, and like we
really should do that exercise.
We let marketing be creative and creative be marketing for like a week and see how things goes. I think it'll bring like a whole new level of understanding. I feel like it would actually help us understand them more.
Yeah.
Maybe even help them understand.
No. Yeah, that guy. We've been understanding them.
Maybe we don't.
I know. I feel like we've been understanding them. It's them who don't understand us. Because we are, it's easy. It's honestly, it's easy.
I'd argue that if there's a nigga out here that thinks 75% of them niggas don't do shit, I feel like we don't understand them because there's no way that number is real, bro.
No, but like, Tess, think about it, bro.
There's absolutely no way.
If my boy here has done the math, the calculus there, and come up with this figure, it means good. Of all the experiences that is
he has
had to understand. He has had to understand them to the point where he's like, okay, I understand you, but this is there's nothing you're doing there. I understand you.
But
still, the work is gonna get done, nonetheless.
That's the thing. That's the thing. I think the main problem is that the work gets done.
It gets done. That's the okay. Even serious. You know how we've been through these things before.
Yeah.
When there's something that needs fixing, right?
Yeah.
And it's not immediately a problem.
Yeah.
Best believe the people that need to fix that thing are not gonna fix it. If it's not immediate.
Yeah.
If you can still maneuver around it,
It won't be fixed.
it won't be fixed.
Yeah.
If you have a broken mouse, that works some of the time, but you're still working with
Yeah,
it.
you can click around.
You
Yeah.
can click around.
It's cool.
Bobo. It best believe it will not get fixed. No matter if there's one day you need to deliver some work, and you're like, all right, I told you guys last month this mouse was broken.
Yeah.
You do not want to fix it, and now it's unusable.
Yeah.
And I've been chilling here since the morning, and this is like
Because I can't use it.
Yeah, I can't use
Bro.
this. Is best believe before you knock off that day by CLB,
There'll be a mouse.
there'll be a new mouse.
On your desk.
There'll be a new mouse.
Definitely.
So maybe we're picking up other people's dead weight,
Yeah.
and at the end of the day, we're still going, like, we're getting across the finish line. So maybe if there's a breakdown guy somewhere,
Yeah.
just
Things need to. Hey, but 75% is high, bro.
bro. You still thinking about that?
I keep saying that, but damn, bro.
That is a lot.
That is
a lot. No, but like Komano, like if you're being honest, that some marketing people are really good at their jobs.
Yeah, they are.
They're really good.
They are. It's kind of like because he's talking about the departments themselves. Yeah. Like,
So okay. He's talking about departments, not individuals. In the
no.
Yo.
No, that's the thing. It's not like in every marketing department, 75% of the people don't know
like
what to do.
an entire
It's like-
department counts as
it's
one.
like company 1, company 2. Department E, company E has a department, company 2 has. So of 10 companies,
Mayo.
of 10 companies, only 7.5 of those companies have only 2.5 of those companies have sensible marketing departments.
Jesus.
I would like to know, dig further into this. Could you? Which ones are this 25%?
Yeah, no, we'll come back to you.
We'll come back to you with that
one. Hey, let's see if we have more.
Yeah.
We have one from Felicity M.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and
It's
knowing
a
Twitter.
It's a long one. Yeah.
Yeah, knowing Twitter, this could be. I'm just assuming it's a woman, it's a lady. But then
Yeah.
there's Vanessa Jan, who's a dude.
That's
but
a
anyway,
dude.
Vanessa, yeah, it's a dude, bro.
Hey man.
Anywho, I'm gonna assume Felicity M is a lady.
Yeah.
Shout out to you. Shout out to you. She goes, artists. I think these are musicians. Okay.
Yeah.
Right? Artists should stop writing paragraphs on their song cover arts. It is okay. In brackets, she puts. Is that what they're called? Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Album art. Yeah.
Mhm.
And then she goes, "We don't care. We don't read," and it actually just makes the whole thing ugly.
Hey, Chief.
There's more. There's more. She goes, they should actually consider putting no words at all. Save that for the credits.
Hey man. Okay. One thing about these is how quickly they're going from like 0 to 100. Because it's like, okay, artists should stop writing paragraphs on their song
Cool.
covers.
It's like we're flowing.
And
there,
then
my
all
friend.
of a sudden it's we don't care, bruh. We don't read it, and it actually makes the whole thing ugly. Okay. Okay, what exactly is she talking about? Is she talking about the
Yeah, so like cover art. I'm thinking that cover art, Dija.
who's putting paragraphs on the cover art?
I
though?
think there's a lot of text
Yeah?
these days. Yeah, you have a lot of text, and from even producers, Janjani, it's just a lot of things being written these days, and especially when it's not just a single, maybe it's an album,
Yeah.
and then people want everything to be on there.
Yeah,
I'm
okay.
I'm a huge advocate for not having text on album art at all.
Yeah.
At all, especially now in the streaming era where
You're there
you're
already.
there. If you're looking at the artwork,
You're there.
You're already
you
there.
already know who this is.
yeah, you already know who the artist is. You already know the title of the album.
Yeah.
There's absolutely no need
Yeah,
for the...
but I said, hey, I think that goes. There's like a deeper conversation that we need to have.
Yeah?
here. Because now that we're digital, there's no need for a lot of things.
yeah.
A lot of things have to go, bruh.
produce a thing. Because like Spotify gives you
Spotify gives you the whole thing.
Yeah, the whole thing. Who produced it, who wrote it, Yeah. So Felicity, shout out to you.
Shout out to you. Yeah,
I'm with you on that one.
But anyway, let's
Underline. Okay.
There's something else to this.
Uh,
Should graphic designers still put their logos on song artworks and album artworks?
I don't put my thing on album art.
Yeah.
It could be on a single. I feel like it's all good because only for the promo part of it. Yeah. So most times, why graphic designers put that is because they know the artist is not gonna shout them out when they're posting.
Bro.
Yeah, that's mainly the reason. You know, when you do this artwork,
Artist. Shout out the designer. Everybody else does it, bro.
We all going
Taylor Swift. Dude, you saw that post? Taylor Swift shouted out every single body
who
that worked on the cover art. Like every single body. Photographer, Johnny.
Bro.
Taylor Swift and you.
You're like, nah, I want to give this nigga.
Nah, I paid it.
I paid him, I'm done.
And that's the thought. That's usually the thought that it's like, I paid you. There's no need for me to shout you out or anything.
No, that's not it. And the thing is,
soon it'll get to a point, where working with, you know how R.I.P. Virgil. No, I mean like meant to say R.I.P. Virgil Abloh. Virgil Abloh was the type of person that if he works on something, you actually get credit or bragging rights from saying he did it.
Yeah.
Perfect example. Funny scenario. You remember this? Fiddy. Anna got my guitar. She had Pop Smoke.
Pop Smoke, yes.
For which song?
No, it was an album.
The album that
the posthumous.
he executive produced. Yeah.
Yes, posthumous album.
Fiddy when got featured Virgil Abloh and said, yo, my nigga Virgil Abloh, hook me up with something. Virgil Abloh hooked him up with an ugly ass artwork. And this nigga 50, he's like, cool, it's Virgil Abloh. I don't have to understand it, but if it's Virgil Abloh, it's fire. Goes and posts it. It's like, my nigga Virgil Abloh.
Hook me up with this right here.
With this R.I.P. Pop Smoke. We're doing this for you, my brother. Da, 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 da. And then the end of it was like, nah, G. It was like, nah, G, this is ugly. This is ugly. No way we're doing this.
You know what?
And then he came back, being 50. He came back. It was like, my nigga Virgil screwed me over.
I say, you know what? If someone tells me, okay, this artwork is bad, it's garbage, it's trash. I'm like,
yeah,
cool. They just said, but the one that gets to my heart, bro, when somebody says, yo, this is ass, man.
Ass.
I don't know. And like there were a lot of comments on that one, like that.
Everyone hated it. Like even we saw it and we were like, nigga, what the? It had like this barbed wire things. Like I can still picture it. It still lives in my mind rent free. I can still picture it. But yeah, that's the type of thing that, like, when you get to a point where Virgil was, like you even as an artist saying that Virgil did this for me, it's like
carries weight.
Like, it carries weight. Yeah. So there's bound to be that thing with us designers. It also comes down to how we brand ourselves and stuff like that, which I keep talking about all the time. But you get to a point where you've branded yourself as that, people will actually start seeking you out because they know even if they talk about you, even if you don't put your tag, they'll be like, nigga, put the tag that people and
yeah.
Shout out my nigga Half Past.
Yeah.
He has gotten to that point where like the tag itself it carries weight. So yeah, that's what we should be aiming for. But yeah, as I was saying, putting it maybe on singles as maybe Half Past does it, cool. Albums, I don't know.
Albums, doesn't need
albums. Okay. Track list. Do we still need track list on Doja? Do we still need to design a track list for the back? Because
For promo.
For promo.
Yeah, this is like when in there, just if you're doing it for promo, like you're just posting it, just letting people know you have this project coming out.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the only way.
Mm-hmm.
Or other no, that's the only one though.
Yeah, that's
because yeah, if
there's no other reason.
There's no other reason. Good, just letting people know. Good, okay, this is a track list. It's coming out, Jan. Because otherwise, there's nowhere else you're gonna use.
Yeah.
In these days, I've seen good even people when they release albums, people don't wanna buy the physical. It's only a selected few.
Yeah, when you do a drop like you do a limited number of copies, printouts, and they usually bundle them up. I've seen that artists are usually bundling them up. It's like, okay, you get like merch, you get the physical copy, you get a ticket to the launch, maybe you get like there's like a package that it kind of like forces people to have the physical copy, and most people don't listen to the physical copy, they'll wait for the digital one. So yeah, if you're printing physical copies, and if it's albums, designer, my logo, I got designer, my producer, on the front of an album, no.
Keep it clean.
Yeah. Komaso, when it comes even like because when we do this kind of like the make it rain, all I do is win type of songs, and then you have to like mention every single body that's on the song with you and like stuff. Like that gets a little bit much also. I think that's one of the bigger issues. Yeah, it's like the only reason why a song artwork would be crowded is because it's you as an artist, you're featuring 4 other niggas.
No, you need to share that space.
All of them with their own names. And masuka no maina okudi my one word names Anata. Pana umaka maina masane.
Hey.
The
sentence
I say. So like I understand. I think where she's coming from. She's seeing that a lot of that. So yeah, maybe we can reduce that. I don't think on a song like that. Maybe for promo. I'm just saying most of this stuff is like for promo for people to see that. But yeah. Anyway, that was Felicity.
Yeah, I don't think we have any more. Oh, we have.
Hey, bro.
Hey, yo.
As again, we'll say this ain't us. Yeah,
this ain't us. We're just reporting.
We're just reporting live.
Reporting live from this just in.
Okay, let me take this one. I would
take it.
Most heads of marketing or comms don't know what they're doing.
Jesus.
They have the qualifications to be in those positions, yes, but they lack that creative acumen, which is also key for such roles.
Okay. Creative acumen is like inverted commas, right?
Inverted commas, I think. Yeah, that was from Lord Various. Okay.
At Philosophy Chap,
I would.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, apparently, most heads of marketing don't know what they're doing,
guys. So
I get. We're not co-signing any of these messages. These are just opinions that are coming in from people.
And so we've started from CEOs are trash.
CEOs are trash. Marketing departments,
all of them trash.
Even their heads of marketing. Trash. Nah, gee. Guys, why are you speaking like this? You do know that we make money off of... These are the people that pay us. And this is how you choose to speak to them. Nah, bro. Nah, I won't be part of this. I won't be part of this. Nah.
Guys,
yeah, you can tell that there's a lot of frustration.
Frustration, a lot. Pent up.
And this frustration is all down to the fact, I think, that communication is not really, really good. There's lack of respect. Creatives a lot of times feel like they're not respected because in most cases it feels like their opinions don't carry any weight. I from my personal experience, it's always been an uphill battle. It doesn't matter how this nigga here has how many awards?
2 official ones.
He has 2 awards from CIM. But still, someone would fight with him on opinion. design. Also, this was in marketing.
I see.
Design choices.
And okay.
And someone would argue still.
And then this is, let me bring it back to you now.
Yeah.
You've worked with Adobe, the actual owners of these things.
Them.
Them.
But someone will still tell me that.
Nah, this ain't it.
Jesus,
This ain't it.
This ain't it. Like, you know, like, I feel like, so it at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what you do. It doesn't matter what you achieve. It still feels like the people will not listen, which is, and this is not just like in this bubble, yeah. It's the same thing that happens even politically.
Yeah.
When people don't feel like they're being heard, that's when like countries go to shit. Like that's when like people there's always unrest in a country where people feel like they're expressing themselves, but they're not being heard by the bigger man.
Yeah.
So most of this is from the tone I can see here. Most of it is frustration that these people do not listen. But I feel like if we were to like improve on that and listen more, and people hire, I've always said this. I think you remember. I've always said that you hire me as a professional. You hire me because you feel I'm the professional. I'm good at this thing that I do. Why then do you have to argue with me on every single decision that I make?
The same.
Because if you knew better, honestly, I don't think someone is dumb enough to just hire someone to push a mouse, unless that's what you're hiring me for, to just push a mouse and like make changes and stuff like that. But if you're actually hiring me for the objective purpose of like, okay, this person is good at what they do and they can actually make a difference and they can bring something, then I mean, it's only right that you listen to what I have to say and consider it.
That's what you're hiring me for.
As a company, as a marketing department, you have an agency on retainer, and you don't want to listen to what the agency is saying.
Then
what's the point of paying millions, bro?
You're actually doing the agency's work.
Yeah, you are. Hire a designer, get an in-house. Fine.
And see how long that nigga lasts in there.
Yeah, you'll be switching designers, bro, like every other month.
There's a thing where when you keep getting drilled, being told what to do all the time, it messes with your head.
Yeah.
I think this is why most soldiers just come back home with PTSD.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
it's not healthy to just keep like being told what to do. Being told what to do. You lose, bro, you lose yourself.
Yeah, man.
So if you want great work, I think sometimes you have to be a little loose.
Yeah.
I was having a discussion one time with a friend, and they were telling me that if someone gets you to do an artwork for them, they've told you the idea, right? They've told you the idea. When you're coming up with the idea, when you're coming up with the actual work, it's an interpretation of their idea. It's not exactly their idea. You're interpreting it with your own personal biases and whatnot. So you need to give people the grace to do the way they know how. You know?
And that's why you go to specific people.
Yes.
You know, I feel like another thing I've always thought about this is it's a video or a series that I've always wanted to do. I don't know how I'll format it. But I would want to do a video around how regular people can shop for designers based on what they require. Because I think most people miss when getting someone they want to work with. Maybe they'll get someone based on hype, not really because of preference, of their personal preference. But if you're going to someone because you like their style, let them apply their style to that idea of yours. 9 times out of 10, if it doesn't work out, deposit it. It's a telebompo. Cool, it won't work. But wanting someone to change their entire style and vibe of their design
to fit
you, you came
because
of how they do their thing. And now you want to, he just told me something. I won't get into it, but he's had that frustration recently, and it's the same type of thing where you know, Simon Bandit 2 does this type of design. Get into the design, and then you're like, can it be this type of design?
There's probably someone out there who does that kind of does design.
Actually,
just go to them.
There's always someone else. That's why I've always said and believed in the fact that there can't be too many designers. There will never be too many designers. There's always gonna be one person that likes a particular type of design and another person that likes a different type of design, and we can all exist together as one, basically.
Yeah.
If you need something, you go to him. You need something else, you go to him.
And you can actually, if you want, bro, you can hire them both. Tell them to
you can hire
collaborate.
Exactly.
The aspects of them that you like.
Yeah.
Just
I remember Ujin was talking about. I was listening to this podcast, Crystal podcast. Yeah. He was talking about how he usually has like a lot of ideas for design stuff. He's a designer on his own, so he has ideas for designs. So sometimes he hires other people to do some designs. Maybe he's done a logo, he wants like certain type of mock-ups, he'll go to someone. And he was talking about how I've paid a lot of people for designs that I haven't even used because I don't believe in making the person change their way of designing. In my mind, I thought their design style would work with what I wanted. But when it turns out that it doesn't, I don't feel like it's right to tell them to change their entire identity just to fit in with the idea that I had. So something that you guys can think about. Like,
that's food for thought. Yeah,
it's food for thought, and it's also sometimes it's good to have what we call like a rejection fee. You know about rejection fee,
yes.
Yeah? Get to a point where you have a fee that you can set and say that, okay, if for whatever reason it gets to a point where we don't agree, we can leave it. And the deposit you've paid me is enough to cover for the hours that I've done.
Yeah.
Hey, should I get into this?
Goody, you're not paying for the...
Okay, so structuring your price can be done in so many different ways, yeah? Especially kunja kwanza tu. Price imakala for the time, right? For the hours that you spent. Komasa price pamoja choma zaika also usage.
Usage, huh?
Yeah. So it's most of the times it appears it's figures that you work in your own head.
Yeah.
But pro tip is especially when you get international clients, you have to consider, okay, I'm doing ABC for them. I will charge for the thing, for the time that it will take me. I'll also charge for the duration that they will use the thing for. And you can put this in contracts. And you can say, okay, you're using this for this long.
Anything past that,
you have to
pay me again.
Renew the license for this. And people do that, and it actually works. And it actually works, yeah. So it's something that you can consider, like, putting into your pricing and, like, knowing that, okay, ngatizaga nigana at this level where I've just done the work, there has been no usage. You're not charging for the usage. So your rejection fee is only covering your actual hours. Because they won't use it, they won't pay the usage. So it doesn't have to necessarily be in plain black and white where you explain this, but whenever you're coming up with a rejection fee, that's the kind of numbers you have to think about. That's the kind of differences you have to think about. And always talk to the person beforehand. Okay, this is how it works. This is how it... And contracts are good, guys.
Gotta work that in, eh?
Gotta work that in. Yeah, I'm actually glad I've had the pleasure of working with an artist that actually they came with a contract.
Oh,
they're like, okay, cool. I need you to do this for me, but I need you to like go through this contract, sign the contract. And yeah, I went through it. I had someone else go through it. And I was like, cool. Signed, Bobo, Bass, Sabino.
Okay. Yeah, maybe more of that
Yeah, more of that.
and less exploitation out here.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, and on that note, I think
Yeah,
we're done.
we're done for the day.
Keep sending.
Yeah, that was actually fun. That was actually fun.
It was fun. Keep sending us stuff. We'll talk about them in the next episodes.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Make sure you subscribe. If you're not subscribed, make sure we're almost at 200 subs.
Is it?
Dude, 200 niggas, bro. That's a
200
lot.
niggas subscribe.
It's a lot of niggas. I always like do that thing where you put context. Yeah. You can Google room with 200 people, and it shows you. There's actually a website that does that. Like it generates like pages with like that number of people. And 200 people
200 deep.
It's a lot of niggas, bro.
200 deep, bro.
It's a lot of niggas. So
Yo,
yeah,
makes me like reminds me of the show the Shits and Gigs guys did.
dude.
They did a show. I didn't even.
An entire show.
Entire show.
O2 Arena, bro. O2 Arena is like filled it up. Yeah.
Man, that was massive.
Yeah, that was massive. But yeah, it always starts from somewhere. Yeah, it has to start from somewhere. Yeah. So yeah, make sure if you're not subscribed, subscribe. Make sure you like the video. If you've gotten this far, definitely drop a like. Come on. I mean, come on. Drop a like. Follow us on TikTok. Follow us on Instagram. There's more content coming that side. Stay tuned on that. And yeah. We'll see you guys next week.
Peace.
Peace.